The Woodbrook Youth Center was alive with fierce competition on the weekend as the National Indoor Hockey Tournament came to a close. The teams coming to the top of the pile, looking for championship honors, were Paragon and Magnolias in the Ladies Open Division and Queen's Park and the Defense Force in the men. TTT Sports was at the facility for the action, so here's how it all went down.
When the ladies of Paragon and Magnolias squared off for their final, Mags were keen on getting things started and fired the first salvo, but the goal was not allowed. That attack woke up the Paragon ladies as they stole the opener in the 3rd minute, Zine Henry credited with the goal. The ladies in yellow, not even fazed by that item, pulled themselves level just 1 minute later through this Brianna Gouveia item. The match looking like a true final as each team was unwilling to yield an inch, saw the first quarter end with them all squared at 1 goal apiece. However, in the 16th minute, Brittany Hing and Gouveia would combine once again, this time to break the deadlock going into the half, 2-1 Magnolias. Second half action now as Mags would press the Paragon defense of Brittany Hing to come up with the ball to execute some neat stick work to get her name on the score sheet in the 24th minute. But Paragon would respond soon after to reduce the lead to just 1 goal with this Avion Ashton item 2 minutes later. The Magnolia attack was keen on restoring their lead, but the Paragon defense was not having it as their custodian was the deciding factor. And although there was some close calls on both sides, that's how the score stayed till the final whistle as the Magnolia Hockey Club captured the Women's Open Division title by 3-2 over Paragon. They made way for the Men's Open Final, which brought Queen's Park and the Defense Force front and center. Both teams were eager to get this one going as they each had opportunities to open the scoring in the first period, but no one could get that definitive touch as the first quarter ended with them all squared at 0. Whatever Coach Glenn Francis told his men at the short break seemed to work, and the Army men came out firing and took the lead in the 12th minute through this Dylan Francis solo effort. Meanwhile, on the other end, their defense was under serious lock and key as they went into the half, leading the Parkites by 1-0. On the resumption, the Army continued to control the flow of the match as Michael Pear combined with Shaquille Daniel to extend their lead. The soldiers continued to find holes in the Parkite defense as Marcus James would find himself on the business end of this attack to make it 3-0 Army. It was not until the 31st minute that Queen's Park found the keys to the Army goal as Sean Lee Kwai puts them on the board. Then the soldiers would find themselves on the wrong side of a penalty call for Dominic Young to slot home to make things nervous for the soldiers. Momentum now going the way of Queen's Park as they almost tie up the scores, but the Army custodian did well to keep Aidan DeGans out. However, with 3 minutes to go, the Army men would find an insurance item as Pear picks out James on the last post to take the score to 4-2. It was a lead that they protected until the end of the match to claim the Men's Open Division Championship title over Queen's Park. Stacey Ann Providence for TTT Sports.